Have you ever built something with your own hands, only to watch it burn? Maybe it was a job you loved, a relationship you fixed, or a dream you saved for. Then, in one moment, it was gone. You asked, why? But silence answered. This story is for that moment. A ship fought a storm. Waves crashed the deck like fists. One man clung to a broken plank. The sea swallowed the rest. When he woke, sand stuck to his cheek. No crew, no captain, just wind and palms. He stood up. His legs shook. God, he said, send help. He waited. No boat came. He waited more. Still nothing. Days turned to weeks. He stopped asking. He started building. He dragged wood from the wreck. He tied sticks with old rope. He made a hut small as a car. He found coconuts and caught fish. He learned to live alone. At night, he stared at the stars and whispered, "This is my life now." One morning, he lit a cooking fire. He walked off to find food. When he came back, orange tongues licked the sky. His hut cracked and fell. Smoke rose in a black tower. He dropped his fish. He fell to his knees. "I begged you," he shouted. "You took the last thing I had." He cried until the moon rose. Then he slept on the cold sand, empty hands open to the dark. At sunrise, a horn blasted. He jumped up. A white ship sat in the bay. Men waved from the deck. A small boat rowed toward him. He ran into the water. "How did you find me?" he asked. The captain pointed at the sky. "We saw your smoke signal." The man turned. Only ashes remained where his home had stood. His knees went weak. The fire he cursed had drawn the ship. The loss he hated had saved his life. On the deck, he looked back. The island shrank behind him. He whispered, "Thank you," and meant it. Maybe your hut is still burning right now. It could be a layoff letter, a doctor's call, a broken promise. The smoke stings your eyes. You can't see past it. I get it. I've felt that heat too. But let me tell you what the man on the ship learned and what I've learned since. We see one frame of the movie. God sees the whole reel. We feel the pain of the fire. He sees the rescue ship turning toward the smoke. That doesn't make the fire fun. It just makes it useful. Think of a seed. It's buried, crushed, drowned. That looks like the end. Yet that crush is the only way the sprout breaks out. The death is the doorway. Your firing could be your planting. Your breakup could be your breakthrough. The hut had to burn so the signal could rise. Here are 3 truths you can pocket, even while the ashes are still warm. 1. We see a piece. God sees the whole puzzle. A kid looks at the back of a jigsaw box and sees chaos. The maker sees the picture. Hold off on the verdict until more pieces click in. 2. The pain you feel might be the help you prayed for, just wearing work clothes. It looks like a wrecking ball. It's actually a doorbuster. The man asked for rescue. The fire felt like the opposite. It was the answer in disguise. 3. Trust today, even when the plan makes no sense. Ships don't send text from the horizon. They just appear. Your job is to stay alive until they do. Eat the coconut, drink the water, breathe. The next plank you grab could be the one that floats you out. I've heard folks say, everything happens for a reason. That line can feel like salt in a wound. So let's say it's softer. Everything can be used for a reason. The fire is real. The loss is real. But so is the smoke that calls the ship. God wastes nothing. Not one tear, not one burnt beam. So if you're kneeling in the sand right now, fists full of ash, do 2 things. First, let yourself cry. Tears water the ground where hope will grow. Second, look up. The horizon is still there. A white speck might already be turning toward you. And later, days, months, years later, when you stand on a new deck, you'll look back at the island you hated and say, "That fire was the best, worst thing that ever happened to me." Keep those eyes open. The ship is coming. The smoke you hate is the signal that saves you. Hold on.